Ano kaya ang magiging resulta ng stability checking natin dito sa retaining wall? Papasa kaya ito o babagsak? Panoorin natin ito. Meron tayong isang retaining wall na na-design na actually ito. Gagawan lang natin ng clarification or i-verify lang natin kung itong L-type na klase ng RC wall is papasa siya. Base dito sa figure, ito ang project information niya. Ang wall height niya is 3.6 meters. Ito yon. Simula dito sa top of the footing. Tapos, ang concrete strength niya, 20.7 megapascal, which is 3,000 psi. Rebar yield strength, yung F1 niya is grade 40, 276 megapascal. Swell density niya is 18 kilonewton per cubic meter. Ang swell bearing capacity niya is 150 kPa. Friction angle niya is 30 degrees. Wall thickness, bottom and above is 0.2 or 20 cm. Footing thickness naman is 0.4 meter. Heel length ito is 1.3. Toe length, yung toe, wala siya kasi boundary siya eh. Public property, private property. Surcharge load niya 10 kPa dito yon. Kasi may mga dadaan tong sasakyan na So, inassume na lang natin na 10 kPa. Yung passive resistance naman, depth ito yon, 2 meters. Earth pressure type, active. Active yung classification ng retaining wall na gagawin natin. Factor of safety, sliding is 1.5 and overturning is 2.0. Ito, meron tayong earth pressure calculation, active condition. So, ginawa natin ang computation base sa active condition, yung assumption natin. So, itong formula, Ka is equals to 1 minus sin theta all over 1 plus sin theta, yung Ka. So, ito, i-substitute lang natin yung mga values dito. Yung theta, 30 degrees. So, naka-arrive tayo ng 0.333 sa Ka. So, itong formula, Pa sa active, yung pressure, 1/2 times Ka times density ng soil times h squared, yung total height ng wall. So, ito, substitute ulit, 0.5 times 0.333, yung Ka, na na-arrive natin dito, times 18, times 3.6, squared. So, nakakuha tayo ng 38.66 kilonewton per meter. So, ang PQ naman, Ka times Q times H. So, PQ, substitute lang natin, 0.333, yung Ka, times 10, yung surcharge load. So, nakakuha tayo ng 11.99 kilonewton per meter. So, sum up lang natin yung lateral forces, yung PE plus PQ is equivalent to 50.65 kilonewton meter. So, check natin yung sliding. Calculate resisting force due to wall weight and friction. So, assume natin ang width ng wall is 1.0 or 1 meter strip consideration. So, volume of wall, so stem plus footing, 0.20 yung thickness, saka height ng wall is 3.6 times 1 yung width na 1 plus 0.2 times 1.3 times the thickness of the footing. So nakakuha natin yung volume is 0.824 cubic meter. Tapos yung volume naman on hill, yung hill, volume of soil on hill is 1.3 times 3.6 times 1. So nakuha natin is 4.68 cubic meter. Ito ang soil na nasa ibabaw ng footing. Yung 1.3 yung haba ng hill, saka taas ng tambak, saka ito yung width ng wall, yung assumption natin na 1 meter strip. So weight of concrete is 0.824 times 24. So nakuha natin is 19.78 kilonewton yung weight of concrete. Weight of soil naman 4.68 times 18 is equivalent to 84.24 kilonewton. So the total weight naman niya, kunin natin total weight, add lang natin lahat. So nakasum up tayo ng 104.02 kilonewton per meter. So ang frictional resistance niya, ang formula is weight times tangent theta or 30 degrees. So itong na-arrive natin, so substitute lang natin itong weight niya, ito dito, then yung tangent theta is 0.577 is equivalent to equals to 60.08 kilonewton. So including passive resistance na 2 meters depth, itong formula substitute lang natin, passive resistance 0.5 or 1/2 times 3, yung passive constant niya na 3 times E10 times 2 raised to positive 2. So nakuha natin is 108 kilonewton. So ang total resisting force is 60 plus 108 is equivalent to 168.08 kilonewton. So ang sliding check niya 168.08 divided by 50.65. So nakakuha tayo ng 3.32. So greater than doon sa 1.5 na factor of safety na 1.5. So pass siya, nakapass siya sa sliding check. Next, overturning naman. So makikita natin dito ang moment due to PA active 38.66 times 36 divided by 3 or 1/3. Nakakuha tayo ng 38.66 times 1.2. So kuha natin is 46.39 kilonewton meter. Moment due to PQ, ito 11, yung mga na-arrive natin kanina, substitute na natin 11.99 times o 1/2. So ang labas niya is substitute lang natin ito 21.58 kilonewton meter. Yung sa surcharge to ito naman sa sa active na retaining wall. So total overturning moment is 46.39 plus 21.58 equals to 67.97 kilonewton meter. Resisting moment naman is W times distance to the centroid of base is 104.02 times 0.65. So nakuha tayo ng 67.61 kilonewton meter. So ratio ng overturning moment, so 67.61 divided by 67.99 equivalent to 0.99. So failed siya sa overturning. Kumbaga di niya na lesser than siya doon sa less than, ang 0.99 is lesser sa 2.0 na factor of safety. Yung factor of safety ng overturning moment is failed siya. So dito siya bumagsak. Bearing pressure check naman, net moment equals to resisting moment minus overturning moment is equals to 67.61 minus 67.97, so equals to negative 0.36 kilonewton meter. Kumbaga yung difference lang niya ito. Eccentricity naman is 0.36 divided by 104.02 equals to 0.0035. So base weight is 1.3 meters. So base divided by 6. So substitute lang natin, 1.3 divided by 6 equals to 0.217 meter. So since E is less than B over 6, no tension zone under base. So Qmax is 104.02 divided by 1.3 times 1 plus 6 times E over B. So yung substitution lang natin dito, yung B. So 80.02 times 0.0938 equals to 78.7 kPa. So less than siya sa SDA ng soil bearing capacity na 150 kPa. So pasok siya sa 78.7 lang. So okay nakapass siya dito sa bearing pressure check. So eccentricity check, ito pasado siya, acceptable. So ang summary dito and conclusion, earth pressure calculation okay, passed, completed. Sliding check passed. Factor of safety ng sliding is 3.32 greater than factor of safety na 1.5. Overturning check is failed. Bagsak talaga siya. Kasi 0.99 lang. Factor of safety is 2.0. So, failed siya dito. Bearing pressure check naman, passed siya. Mas malaki yung SDE natin. 78.7 lang yung so lesser siya. Pass siya, okay siya. So, eccentricity check is passed din. So, ang conclusion niya is, although the design passes sliding, bearing, and eccentricity checks, it fails the overturning check. Modifications such as increasing heel or adding a toe should be considered to meet the overturning safety requirement. So, magre-revise na naman sa design nito dapat para mapapasa yung overturning moment. So, hindi siya totally pass siya sa iba, pero dito bagsak siya. So, di natin itutuloy yung design ng rebars kasi bagsak naman siya. Next video, gagawin natin, magre-revise tayo para papasahin natin lahat ito na checking. Ko lang sa video, pero actually ito na design na to nagduda lang ako kaya ginawan ko ng video, ginawan ko ng computation. So bagsak pala yun. So never mind, sige lang. So ito, for the purpose of the tutorial, gagawin natin ng video na revise na siya, na pasa na lahat ng checking. Pero for the tutorial purposes na lang. Thank you. Kindly subscribe and follow para sa mga ganitong tutorial. Thank you very much.